Welcome to Power System Analysis using ETAP course. In this lecture, we are going to give an overview of ETAP. So what is ETAP? ETAP stands for Electrical Transient Analyzer Program. So ETAP is a most comprehensive and integrated suite of power system enterprise solution that spans from modeling to operation. So it has lots of things you can do with it. The most common, the system studies you can do protection coordination studies, you can even get the data or adjust the data with the real time. Similarly, you can perform control system studies in it, even grounding type of studies. So it has a huge variation, so you can do a lot of things, but the most common thing we usually do with the ETAP is the network analysis. And what do we mean by network analysis? By network analysis we mean we can perform load flow analysis in this, we can perform short circuit analysis, we can figure out what will be the most optimum locations for the capacitors. Similarly, unbalanced load flow analysis we can perform with this, transient analysis, motor starting. So everything which is related to network analysis, different kind of studies which we have to perform, we can perform with the help of ETAP. So when you will see that when you open your ETAP for the first time and you try to open a case and you try to create a new case, ETAP asks for the user management. This user management is very important for ETAP. So usually what we will do, we will either use this project editor or base editor. So this project editor and base editor or the revision editor, what they can do is the project editor can create a new project, it can change the project. In short, it can perform anything that is available in ETAP. So it has the full capability, it can do anything, whereas the base editor cannot create a new project, but it can play with the base data and revision and so on. So while performing with studying ETAP or making new project with ETAP, make sure that you select the right choice. And usually if you want full access, project editor is the best choice to be selected. This is the main window. This is how the main window of an ETAPS look like. So what it has this whole view. So this is the project view where you will have the different scenarios, different case studies which you are performing in your system. Everything related to the case study will be available here. Then you have this system toolbar where you can select different kind of studies. So what you want to do, it is available here. And this is the one line diagram where you will create your network and get the results out of it. Here is the edit toolbar. This edit toolbar will work whenever you are in the editing mode. So in editing mode, it provides you with different components which are available in ETAP. So if you want to create a new generator, if you want to model a new transformer, you want to model a new transmission line or a cable, so you will select the values from here. Similarly, this is the mode, which type of study you want to perform. So if you see this pencil kind of a thing, this means that you are in basically editing mode. So you can create new things, you can edit the data of the different models, transmission lines, different equipment, circuit breaker and everything. And here this is balanced load flow. So when you have to perform load flow analysis, we will be selecting this is balanced load flow. If you want to perform unbalanced load flow where all the three phases are not same, then you can use this option. Then this is short circuit analysis, then motor starting analysis, transient stability analysis. So in short, whatever kind of analysis you want to perform, you will select. Different kind of network analysis are available here. You will select the analysis you want to perform and then you will perform in PSSC. And for each of them, you will have different kind of, for instance, when this edit mode is open, you will see that edit toolbar is available here. But when you select different modes, load flow, balanced load flow mode or unbalanced load flow mode or DC load flow or different things, then you will have different. So each of them will have its own toolbar, and each toolbar will have different kind of tools available on it, which can be used to perform a certain or review the results of a certain kind of analysis. For instance, if we look at the balanced load flow toolbar, what you are going to see, this is for the run calculation. This, if you select this option, you're going to perform load flow analysis. If you want to see the results of this, then you can use this option. Similarly, if there are any alerts in the system, so what are the alerts in the system? That whether your voltages are below some criteria, you must have provided some criteria. So if the voltages are below some limit, you can use from here. Similarly, if you want to generate reports, you can select this stop calculation, or different values. You can, whatever you want to select from here, so you can select from this toolbar. And the one important thing about how the data is saved in ETAP. So basically ETAP has a three-dimensional database. What do we mean by a three-dimensional database? You know that when you are performing your studies, you will have with respect to display, you can have a different type of displays. You have this impedance display where you are one line diagram is displaying all the impedance values in the system. Then you may have relays in your system. Then you can have a certain display with this. So with the respect to presentation, what you are showing on your display. So one type of database will have all the data related to different displays. Then network configurations. So what kind of configurations you have? For instance, during the planning stage, you want all the equipment to be in service. But during the operational stage, some of this equipment may be out of service, because during peak condition or maximum load condition, you may have different configuration of load. But during off-peak condition or low load condition, maybe all the motors are not running. So different kind of conditions available. The status of each equipment can be stored. So one database is in the form of this. And the third is the revision. So in the planning stage, you may have some data, but as you move on, that okay, fine, at the planning stage I just considered this MVA capacity, but in reality when I was designing, I came to know that this planned capacity is not enough. I need to change this capacity. And at the operational stage, you came to know that when the equipment, certain equipment is procured, I assumed these values for the transformer or for the transmission line, but in reality these values are different from the original values. So there you can select different. So this is how the data is maintained. So you can select any display, any status, any property, and you can perform the load or any analysis based on this. So this is how ETAP works with the database.